But in Penang State Assembly, the DAP retains only one seat. The dream of forming state government had slipped beyond reach. Or had it?
My father has been fighting for more than 40 years for a Malaysia, and he has never given up on his dreams. He always tells me that nothing stays the same. Things will eventually change, and you can never give up.
As 2008 dawned, that change was about to come. DAP embraced social media to overcome the traditional media blackout.
Of course, in the very early days, in the 1995, when I started my web page, I think the importance of the blogs, the Twitter or Facebook is that there is a medium to be used in order to reach out a larger group of people of all ages so that they can get our message, especially very important in Malaysia with the control of the mainstream media.
And Siang worked with other opposition parties to thrash out a joint election strategy.
My experience with Siang, of course, is extremely smart, very experienced, and very attentive, despite the fact that he has been known to be a very tough leader. He's a very good listener. And unlike me, I will probably express my views first. He will choose to listen, and then will come up with some of the issues of concern, but very reasonable. And he was, one of the main pillars.
Siang is the master strategist and tactician of the DAP. But his real strength, and I think a lot of people outside the party are not aware, is his ability to analyze issues. He can just see the issue so clearly and put things in just sometimes even just a few sentences. And that is why, as I said, in the party, people sometimes just will accept whatever he says, and not because he's the man, but the ideas he put forward are just so simple and clear-cut for you to see.
In 2008, the party also brought in young professionals to join their candidates.
Whenever Mr. Lim has interaction with the younger generation, young people like me or any other young members, he will always listen first. He will ask for their views, ask for their opinions. He will ask put questions like, okay, what do you think? What is your feeling towards these incidents? What do you think we can do now? What do you think we could have done earlier?
The result has been called a political tsunami, the biggest gains ever made by a Malaysian political party. For the first time since independence, the ruling coalition was denied the two-thirds majority required for constitutional changes. And in Penang, a dream that seemed lost had been made reality. In the most dramatic political comeback imaginable, Lim Guan Eng stood in Penang and achieved his father's dream, leading the DAP into a majority in Penang in coalition with PKR and PAS to be appointed Chief Minister of the state. Siang's 30-year effort has finally borne fruit. The DAP had won the opportunity to demonstrate it has the skills to govern on behalf of all races equally, to show they're not just a one-race party, to demonstrate Malaysia, a Malaysia for all Malaysians.
Our birthday, 20 hari bulan February, I make a birthday wish. I said, ask me during the election, and my birthday wish was that we can succeed in Penang, and Guan Eng can succeed and lead Penang to become the Chief Minister. And the birthday wish has come true.
Guan Eng should thank his father, I think. Siang came here in 1986, stood for elections, tried many a time. Tanjung 1, Tanjung 2 and so forth to come to power. Except in 1990, he made it very close. Just 2 seats short of forming the government. He beat Lim Chong Yu. Nobody ever thought that Lim Chong Yu could be defeated.
He worked very hard. First time failed, second time failed, and still he was determined. Third time failed. But he never lost heart.
DAP would not be where it is today without people like Siang. Many people join DAP because of Lee Siang. He made us believe that change and the miracle of hope is possible.
He provides hope to the Malaysians, to people who want to see change in the country, who want a better society, who want to see corruption being unearthed, who want to see scandals being exposed, who want to see the downtrodden to have a voice spoken up for them.
Even if he can't single-handedly transform the policy, he's raised very important questions about them. And that in itself, I think, speaks very highly of him as his contribution.
The party has been able to come to this level, to this and this day, because of a group of dedicated Malaysians who are prepared to come together to fight for a better society. In the 60s, a group of young Malaysians came together because they believed that it is possible to change the world. And the very fact that the DAP has stood tall, I think is an indication that by and large, Malaysians of all races do respect what the DAP has been doing.
He was unafraid and is unafraid to raise the problems. I think in some ways he was the conscience for the country.
Siang is needed. I think he's still needed for as long as he can contribute. And I think he will contribute for quite some time more. And I hope he does. I hope he does.
And I think getting him to get across to the Malaysian society, including the Malays and the indigenous people, would be of immense help, because then people see the true side, the visionary Siang, with strong passion for the issues of freedom, justice, that transcend racial barriers.
Through 70 turbulent years, ideas formed in Malaysia's first days by the boy who joked of being a politician have helped guide this country on the struggle to nationhood. His has often been a lone voice, yet he has moved a nation, until the values he has unceasingly fought for are now being accepted as at the heart of the nation's future. And Malaysia stands now poised to enter a new era in which diversity, fairness, respect, and openness are valued by all. The realization of a dream.